Alright, take on a hotel room tour here. So, coming right in. One thing I didn't know at first, here's the key to the room. Take that out. And you give it a few seconds. The lights off. So you gotta put the key in to get power. Cool. So main light to the room. So coming around here, nice spot to hang up your coats, which I just realized there is that now. My coats are hanging up right there. Nice mirror. Hello. So it's got a cool little thing here you can switch on and you can see yourself getting ready in the morning. Awesome. So I'll leave that on. There's a nice plug there with hair dryer. Perfect. And then a couple switches here, I think activate these plugs too. So swinging around here, we got extra pillows and coat hangers. All my coats hung up nicely like a good tourist. Coming around this way, we have the full-size mirror. You can check yourself out before you head out for the day. And then under here, we got a nice storage drawer. I got nothing in there right now. Everything's just still in my suitcase because there isn't really any other place to put stuff. So that's pretty much the only storage you get. Backpack there, and then you get a nice desk, television. Coming around this way, window overlooking the canal. I'll show you that in just a sec. And then finally, the bed. So coming around here, we got a nice little lamp. Put that on when you come in. I think there's a little button here, yeah. Put the button on. Turn the light on. No? Yeah, there it is. There we go. So yeah, all the little plugs have like extra buttons that activate and deactivate the plug. Menu. This is for the restaurant across the road here called Beefeater. Went there for breakfast a few times already. And for a drink. Nice big Samsung television. Got a few channels watching some BBC news earlier. Catch up with the weather here. What else we got? So this is another few plugs here at the desk. Again, activate and deactivate the plugs, I believe. Is that going to turn off? No. I still don't know exactly what these do, but then we got a cool travel charger here. So I got this guy at HomeSense. It's got two USBs on the side, so that's awesome. It's got the plugs here as well for many different countries. And then it's got the UK extension, which I'm using right now. So you can pop that back in if you want and lock it. It'll be hard with one hand here, but I think you can go like this maybe. Lock. Perfect. So that's in there. They have, it says really dim here. There you go. So you can get USA, Japan, Australia, and Thailand just by clicking this little switch and turning these respectively to which country you're visiting. That's pretty cool. And then lastly, they have all the rest of Europe, where you can get that variation of the plug as well. So that's been working good for me. The only one big thing I noticed is, I'll show you. So get this guy out for the UK. And then when you put it in, so you put it in sort of, to me, I want to put it in like this, but it seems to be all the plugs are like this way. So when you actually do put it in, it goes in, but then it seems to fall. So if I plug something in here, let's say like a charger for the camera, if I have the battery in there especially, it tends to fall. Yeah, so it doesn't really stand very well. And I actually woke up the other day and it was actually not charging anymore because it had fallen out to the point where it wasn't even connecting anymore. So that's like one kind of thing I'm noticing. I don't know if all the plugs are like that or this one's just loose or something, but one thing I noticed. So then, oh yeah, so I got our charger here, other battery chargers for the camera. And then I'm really not sure what this is. It's an HDMI port, I believe, but not sure exactly what it does. I'm guessing if you plug it in there, it's probably an HDMI in, I believe, to the TV. So you can maybe hook up a device and have it come up on the screen here, which would be pretty cool. So yeah. Next here we have the little kind of morning breakfast kit. So you get a couple mugs here with spoons on for coffee or tea. A nice kettle here, which I actually haven't used at all, for hot water for making tea. A couple extra cups. And then instant coffees. There's a smooth one here, and then a decaf, and then some tea, sugar, milk. Looks like semi-skimmed milk here. I don't know, maybe this should be in the refrigerator, but this is definitely not cold, so probably wouldn't use that. But alright, nice little chair as well for the desk, so that's perfect. Nice little setup. Looks very modern, very nice and comfortable. So that's perfect. So over here is a little empty space here for your luggage or shoes or whatever you want to put. My luggage is here. And then cool little feature here, they have like a little sofa or a couch. So that's awesome if you have a few people in the room, or a couple or smaller group, maybe 2 kids or a kid and parents. You can hang out here or relax there. And then just a one queen bed actually here. So yeah, so maybe this would be an option if someone wanted to sleep on there. I don't know if it pulls out or anything, I wonder. No, I don't think so. I think that's just a single bed, or a sofa. So yeah, I'll show you the view outside in just a second. So over here, obviously just a regular bed. Got a couple of nice little night tables as well. And then some plugs by the bed as well for charging your phone or whatever, your laptop or anything you want to use. And then a couple extra plugs. Can't remember what these do. Oh, these are the lights for the room. And this one is a cool, nice feature here. It's got like an extra LED kind of light at the back, which looks really nice kind of at nighttime. If you're just winding down, you'd want to have this light on. So that's pretty cool. And then these lamps are controlled with a switch here for reading or anything like that. Perfect. And then on the other side of the bed, you have your same sort of setup for the other person. This side actually has a USB port as well. And then your same plugs for the top of the bed and the lights in the room. The bed, hard bed. It's definitely a hard mattress, but it's comfy, so that's good. And then some nice pictures. So that looks really nice. Not sure if that's something here in the UK, but there is the Forest of Dean nearby, so it could be from there. It doesn't say anything on it, but anyways, it looks nice. Gives some color to the room. And then lastly, in this part of the room is the temperature control. So I've just left it off the entire time I've been here. It's been perfectly fine at the temperature it's been. So you can control the fan temperature, so on and so forth. And then I'll show you the bathroom. So the bathroom is probably the nicest part of this hotel room. Looks really nice. So you got a tub, so you can relax in there if you'd like. Towel rack, beautiful tiling, really, really nice. All over the inside of the shower. The shower head looks nice and modern, kind of cool. And awesome little soap dispenser. So this entire little thing will come in, and then your soap comes out the bottom. So this is kind of different than what we're used to back home. One thing I did notice with this is that it is pretty high up. So to get in here, especially if you're somebody who struggles with mobility or moving around a bit, it might be a little difficult to kind of climb into this shower from here. So, and when you're actually in the shower, I've noticed that it's actually quite narrow. I don't know if you can see that from here, but it is pretty narrow. I noticed when I was standing in the shower, it's like you almost kind of step to the left or the right, just kind of over here or over here in these edges. It almost feels like you're just sort of like slipping inwards, because the space where your feet can actually go is really quite narrow compared to what you might be used to when we're back home. And then the sink area, so another little soap dispenser for hand soap. which really nice hand soap. It's really good. Faucet, nice fixtures, obviously hot and cold water, and then a little flipper that kind of opens and closes the drain. And then a spot for your toiletries to lay here. Toilet, obviously, and then paper, and a nice big mirror. Yeah, so really nice and bright in here. Bright colors, looks nice and big. Got the LED lights as well to really brighten it up. There and there. And then the smallest trash can of life is right here. So if you have a big group and produce a lot of trash in the bathroom, that's going to fill up quite quickly. So yeah, that's it, and I'll come and show you the window. So here's the window and the view from the hotel. This is I don't know too much about Gloucester, really, but this is a brand sort of new area where they have the Gloucester Quays, which if you take the road down here, it leads down, I don't know if you can quite see it, but no, not really. You can see down, if you go down this way, you go into the Gloucester Quays, which we're probably on a different video, and it's all these different shops and restaurants. It's really kind of cool. It's nice and modern vibe, and patios and restaurants, and a spot where you can just sort of have a bite to eat and have a drink out in the sun with some friends. There's Beefeater down here. Beefeater's the place where we've had breakfast every morning, which is really, really good. And yeah, so don't really know if you can see, this is the hotel parking lot down here, and there's actually the canal right there too. Don't know the name of this canal, but it actually goes this way and then into the harbor, a small little harbor where the Gloucester Quays are, and all the narrow boats, and it's pretty cool. It's nice to look out the window and see some water too. So over there it looks like there's some ruins of some sort, or some old building. And over here is like a really, really old looking boat, and I'll zoom in if you can see it there. There's the boat, very old looking. Got a boat on a boat, that's cool. Nice. And then over here is the ruins I was just talking about of that. Don't know what that is, maybe an old church or something. Looks cool though. And then lastly, I don't know if you can see very, very well, but way, way off in the distance there you can see some mountains, or sort of like a big hill range way, way back there. So that's really neat. Cool to see that from your room window. Yeah. So yeah, I like the view here. I think the other side of the hotel really you're just looking at another building, so it's kind of nice. This building, a little bit of an eyesore. Kind of be nice if that one wasn't there, and then that hill range would kind of continue to see a nice view of the countryside. So, but alas. And then lastly, there's the Costa. Costa's kind of like a local coffee shop here. It has great kind of hot beverages, cold beverages, sandwiches, and those kind of things. And we've gone many times to the Costa. It's sort of like a version of Starbucks, and it's really, really quite good. Yeah. All right, so hope you enjoyed the hotel room tour.